Since that day I heard it mentioned that my name is on the line. Now my name is on the line. How could people get so unkind? I come down from the misty mountain. I got lost on the human highway. Take my head, refreshing fountain. Take my eyes from what they've seen. Take my hand and change my mind. How could people get so unkind? So unkind. I come down from the misty mountain. I got lost on the human highway. Thank you. It's great to be here tonight with David Suzuki and all these great Canadian musicians for this wonderful cause. Trying to ensure that we have a good environment in Canada, a nice place to call home, good air, good water. Who could be against something like that? So, anyway, they're going to have a chance to vote against it. On one side, we have the corporate balance. It takes 3 months to get to the balance, and they figure out how much money they made. And way over on the other side, we have the balance of nature and First Nations people. And they're trying to figure out how to get it back in balance. And keep getting hit by this other thing. And they got these treaties that are supposed to protect them that are in our Constitution. That's one way of looking at it anyway. Aurora borealis, the icy sky at night. Paddles cut the water in a long and hurried flight. From the white man to the fields of green, and the homeland we've never seen. They massacred the buffalo, kitty corner from the bank. Taxis run across my feet, and my eyes are turned to blanks. In my little box at the top of the stairs was my Indian rug and a pipe to share. Never seen. Maybe the big oil man can be there by the fire, sit and talk about Ottawa and the good things